For humans, seawater is not drinkable due to its high salt content. How do whales, manatees, seals, and other seafaring mammals stay hydrated? A small fun fact that I hadn't seen posted yet is that when looking at the marine iguanas on the Galapagos, we see them shoot snot rockets containing excess salt acquired from swimming in the ocean. Their body is able to retain the water needed to be hydrated, and removes the excess salt. Single quote closing square bracket. I am curious what advantage there would be to losing the ability to process salty water. Would it improve retention in arid environments? Also, birds who feed and live around salt water have salt glands just behind their eyes that will actually pump out salt from their blood, and they can sneeze out the extra salt. They're like minor, specialized kidneys. Single quote closing square bracket. Penguins have a gland that filters the salt from their blood, well actually pretty much any seagoing bird does. Called the supraorbital gland, it basically secretes the salt out through the nasal passages. So they can drink seawater and secrete a salty solution that is saltier than seawater out their nose, thus removing the excess salts. Single quote closing square bracket. The salt content in the blood of most mammals is equal to that of seawater. The excretory systems of most ocean mammals have evolved to process and handle the salt content of seawater. They essentially pee it away. For most land animals, the only source of salt comes from food, so our excretory systems don't have to be as efficient at eliminating as much salt. Quote closing square bracket. Is it possible to take a supplement of sorts to assist in the excretion of salt ingested? If so, why don't we use that with seawater? Has there been an efficient process for removing the salt content of seawater? Most marine mammals obtain most of their fresh water from the food they eat. Fish are very good at flushing salt from their systems and leaving the fresh water in their bodies, which marine mammals eat. Imagine if you ate watermelon all day. You probably wouldn't get very thirsty because the watermelon has the water content you need to stay hydrated. Human kidneys, and that of most land animals, were designed overall to retain salt. I.e. to take the sea with us. Their job primarily is to keep salt content high relative to most intake. Sea creatures have this need, and therefore have the same renal physiology. Interestingly, some sea fish like the bull shark can alter their renal physiology to retain salt to go into fresh water. Single quote closing square bracket. The carnivorous marine mammals prefer fattier prey. The more fat the prey has, the higher the water content of the animal. Herbivorous marine mammals do sometimes have to go to freshwater sources to get fresh water. For example, manatees go up rivers and streams quite often to get fresh water since sea plants have higher salt content. The concentrations in human cell is what causes us to not drink it. Our cell's concentrations are different than other animals. Since our concentration is lower, our high concentration water makes the water in our cells be in a sense sucked out through a process called diffusion. Since whale cells have higher concentrations, their cells aren't killed and they can use that water.